Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Foundation League Championship here live on the Minor League Esports Network. I am your host, Kendo Slice, and with me is ZB. ZB, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Couldn't be happier. We've been waiting a long time for championship weekend. It's finally here, and couldn't think of a better way to kick it off than Foundation League action.
Absolutely. And we have really the two teams that we expected to be here in the Foundation League, the Puffins, Tuxedo Marks. And what would have been Toy Ninja is actually going to be last second replaced by the third man, Monir. And they go up against a solid Outlaws squad in Red Knight and Hershey. Red Knight and Hershey very, very accurate with their shots. And that was one thing I noticed right off the bat. When you look at their stats, you're talking about two guys that are shooting close to 55, if not over 55%.
Yeah, Outlaws are really a great dynamic duo. Hershey and Red Knight, both in the top 10 of goals scored. Not so high on the MVPR leaderboard, but they really work well together, getting a lot of team plays, a lot of assists. Puffins, on the other hand, Tuxedo Mark is a one-man machine, leads the league in scoring, 90 goals so far in the regular season in his playoff games. That is certified nuts.
Yeah, certified nuts indeed. He's definitely one who will be ranking up into Academy League, maybe even higher for next season. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. The Puffins, the Outlaws. Man, let's get hype. We are ready for this game.
Can't wait any longer. Let's jump right in.
And we are ready for the kickoff. Puffins Outlaws Game 1 is on your screen. Tuxedo Marks right off the bat's going to push this in the Outlaws zone. The demo, though, will alleviate a lot of pressure here early on. All eyes on Monir. He's going to get the ball to center. Tuxedo Marks open net. He will score the first goal in the Foundation Championship.
Just a weird defensive touch there, Red Knight. I don't know if it was championship nerves, but he was not able to get the clear, and you can't give that opportunity to Tuxedo Marks. He buries it home. Puffins early 1-0 lead.
Now off the kickoff. Red Knight pushes Puffins zone. It'll be a 50-50. This is going to be towards center. Hershey, the pickup. Nice shot on. Monir is able to put it away. Monir gets the follow. This will be a great shot. Forces a save out of Hershey back the other way. High off of the board. Hershey plays it down. And they take their time now. Red Knight will come in. Swoops in nicely. Cuts. 1, 2. The dunk is able to get it in. He scores. 1-1. They even it up.
Great job by Red Knight. Kind of just forcing his will. Tuxedo Marks trying to get the clear, but Red Knight wins the 50 off the far post and in. It's early, but it looks like we have competitive Rocket League action back and forth. Neither team letting up.
Monir off the kickoff is going to put it towards center for Hershey. Both teams definitely feeling the pressure right now as they are missing a couple of touches they don't normally miss here. Hershey now, ball in the box, a little bit of a mistouch. Monir gonna miss, and that'll careen slowly to the side. Finally, a controlled touch. Monir brings it to the side. This is set for Monir. He's gonna put it just wide. Hershey is there. High lofted ball in the box now. Just a little bit of a back touch. This is dangerous and just barely pushed out by Hershey. Comes all the way back for a Tuxedo Marks save. Tuxedo Marks not able to get by Hershey. Hershey now with a chance. He brings it into the Puffins zone. Cleared away by Monnier. This will go all the way back down. What a play by Tuxedo Marks as it drops on his nose.
Great play there. That pass from way downtown, long distance, my friend. Tuxedo Mark getting the touch right off the front of his car. It looks like Red Knight maybe was there to make the play, but not able to do it. Unfortunately, something that I've liked so far from both teams is they're able to look for their teammate and set up those plays. Unfortunately, Foundation League players, they might not have those mechanics, but I at least like to see that they're trying to set up those team plays.
They definitely have the eyes to do it, and at least they are trying right now. We'll see if they are able to connect on one of these. Here's Monnier. Gonna bring this back in. Not able to handle it as this is gonna be squared away for Hershey. Cleared into the Puffins zone. In the corner we go. Monnier will see the ball down. Not sure how to go about playing that. Red Knight, Hershey, everyone's gonna dodge. Tuxedo Marks will sweep away as the Outlaws retreat. Tuxedo Marks now gonna try to cut Red Knight. Does not do a very good job of it as Red Knight able to clear that one in. Puffins going with a little bit of a goal line defense. They're gonna make the Outlaws beat them here, but the Outlaws know how to take care of that as they're gonna demo in the net, my friend, and definitely some opportunities. The Outlaws, how do you feel like they're gonna have to overcome that goal line defense?
Yeah, Outlaws have been doing a really good job of keeping the pressure, the possession of the ball, just making good use of their rotations to make sure to keep the ball in the offensive zone. It's kind of been a minute since the Puffins have really had a good opportunity. There's been times where the Outlaws have given them space to kind of push the ball forward, but just haven't been able to do anything with it. They'll need to find a way. They're currently leading, but if they don't find more offensive possessions, they might be on the wrong side of game one.
Here's a dunk by the Outlaws. Tuxedo Mark will play it towards center. Red Knight with a ball out. Monnier is there. Hershey now looking for control. Not able to get it by Monnier. It'll be cleared into the Outlaws corner. 50-50. This will be off the nose of Tuxedo Marks above the backboard. Missed by Hershey. Cleared and swept to the corner by Red Knight. Red Knight now going to work on bringing it up. Outlaws trying for a little bit more control here, but not able to do so well. Tuxedo Mark's gonna give him a clinic on the other end.
Tuxedo Mark with the hat trick going up off the wall. That's a tough play for Plaid players, Foundation League players, but he is one of the better ones in our league with his 93rd goal of the season, giving his team an insurance goal, 2-goal lead. Only 69 seconds left in this one. Nice.
Now here's Hershey. I'm gonna flick at the ball here. Nice clear of
Great
ball
bump
here. But nothing doing as far as a ball on net. That's what they need now with a minute left. Hershey gonna push the ball to the side. Good control right now. Can they continue this control? It'll be chucked to Tuxedo Marks. This is gonna be high. Off the backboard, onto the nose of Tuxedo Marks. But he'll mishandle to the corner.
Something I'd like to see the Outlaws do is they're getting possession of the ball, but they're not really doing anything with it. The first thing I think they need to do is look for their teammate and see if they can get that touch into open grass to find that next touch. So far, they've just been pushing the ball forward, and it's been easy for the Puffins to really just make an easy stop.
Definitely a lot of excitement out of the Outlaws as they've been, I feel like those touches, a lot of it might just be the nerves right now. You're playing live championship game on front page of Twitch and 6 seconds left. Just chuck it up to an experience now because you're down one game. The Puffins are going to win game number 1, 3-1. But you're down one game right now, are the Puffins. But I tell you what, you're not out. 7-game series, something we don't get too often in minor league esports, except for that wonderful championship weekend.
Exactly. These players in Champions Field for the first time in MLE. As we saw, there were probably some touches that they easily could have made, but I'm just going to chalk it up to, as you alluded to, those championship nerves. Tuxedo Marks living up to his hype, scoring all 3 goals for his team. But Monir really doing a good job holding his own. We weren't really sure what we were going to expect to him. Toy Ninja having to be subbed out at the last minute for Monir, but he really proved that he's certainly a championship level player.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely well exchanged player. And I feel like for the Outlaws, it's definitely going to start with controlling the ball out of their own half. They've done a really good job of controlling the ball in their own zone. The problem is really, especially that last 2 minutes, every time you saw them with the ball ended up flying off the hood too far for them to continue their possession, and it was easily swept away, sometimes cleared, and there was usually a chance by the Puffins back the other way.
Absolutely. Maintaining possession of the ball in Rocket League so important. You don't always want those boomers because they often lead to a turnover on the other side of the field.
Absolutely. As we go to game number 2. Puffins up 1-0. The Outlaws will look to respond. They did a very good job to responding to the first goal. Can they respond here in the second game? They'll be off the face-off. Ball lofted just high above the box. Hershey is there. He's going to see this ball down. 50 win against Tuxedo Marks. Tuxedo Marks well controlled, not able to keep the touch going here. Is Hershey going to put the ball over the goal posts? Red Knight pushes the ball. This will be high just off the bar and falls down. Almost able to get that ball there. Good pressure situation here from the Outlaws. Can they continue to put something on?
Yeah, that offensive possession from the Outlaws really started from that 50 win from Hershey. And what I liked about it, he was confident enough to dive into that 50, even though he had no boost. Almost has a shot on target there. It was on target, but Monir was able to make the save. If the Outlaws can continue to keep up the pressure and keep this ball in the offensive zone, they'll be a lot better served than just sitting back on the defensive half and just trying to boom the ball forward.
Well, here is a nice demo by Monir. Tuxedo Marks have a chance to control, but cleared away by Hershey. Hershey now with a chance in the Puffin zone. He'll get to the ball first. Monir, good defense. Red Knight continues it forward, but it'll be easily played away by Tuxedo Marks. Now back the other way. Tuxedo Marks off the backboard, not able to get an ankle on it. Monir not getting the touch he wanted. Red Knight now with an opportunity. It's an open net back the other way. Not able to control the ball, and it'll be cleared away by the Puffins.
Yeah, he almost tried to back pass there, but the Puffins are doing a great job of just being solid defensively. Outlaws are getting all the touches they want, but Puffins are just in a perfect spot, rotating quickly on defense, supporting each player, someone in the front half, someone in the back half to cover goals. So this game, not a lot of great scoring opportunities because both teams have been doing a great job on defense. Not so fast. There's Red Knight with a great goal there.
Now this was absolutely a commit 1v1. Monir getting played by Hershey in the net. You know, we've been talking about how they are keeping Monir back on the goal line for defense. Don't want any easy shots. Well, he had no chance on that one whatsoever with a fistful of Outlaw.
That is too good. The Outlaws not slowing down in this series, starting off with that early goal and kind of commanding the game so far. We're able to get that great save and get possession of the ball. Shot on target, double commit, save, and goal by Red Knight. He does it again. Outlaws are out to an early domination of this game.
Yeah, right there. No pressure at all. Red Knight able to play that great shot on, and he'll go off the bar. Gets a very favorable bounce that he's able to finish. And now for the Puffins, you're down 2 at the halfway point of this game. It's going to take a little bit more initiation and not allowing the Outlaws to take control in your zone. They just haven't been able to get that pressure.
No, you're absolutely correct. Puffins, I've noticed in this game, have been a little bit more passive, not being the aggressor, not finding the touch that they want, the offensive possession that they want. They're really allowing the Outlaws to control the speed of this game and control the things that they want to do. That shot off target, unfortunately, Red Knight going to go up and get the first touch. Great touch there to get that ball away from danger. But Puffins have 2 minutes here to kind of turn this table and find 2 quick goals.
Here's Hershey. It's going to be a ball in the box. Dangerous position. This will fly in, and they are able to put a third on the board.
Yeah, not able to clear that ball away from danger. Tuxedo Marks kind of found himself in a bad space, wasn't able to rotate back to the back post quick enough, and Hershey just able to slip that by. 3-0 lead, not insurmountable in twos, certainly not, but the way the Outlaws are playing, I'm gonna say they're the favorite in this one, certainly.
Yeah, definitely possible for the Puffins to bring it back, but I would take figuring out what you're doing wrong in this game over getting the win here. As Tuxedo Mark's gonna fly in. This ball just slowly moving towards the Puffins net. Be played back in by the Outlaws. Clear attempt, not able to go through. Here's Tuxedo Marks. Has a chance. This will be towards the net. Flies high and he'll score. Well done by Tuxedo Marks.
What a great personal effort. Whenever those balls are in the corner, you're never sure how they're going to bounce. He must have had a lot of experience in training packs or Bakasmod or something, because he read that perfectly off the wall, aerialed up to it, banged it home. And that gives the Puffins kind of the life they need. If they can find a quick one on, say, a kickoff or a mistake by the Outlaws, they are right back in this.
Red Knight not going to allow that to come to fruition right now as he goes for the demo on Tuxedo Marks. He will miss, but stalls the Puffins out just long enough that this ball is going to remain in the blue zone. Red Knight now pushes it by. This is going to be in the box. Hershey will come on and he will score. 4-1. That might be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, Monnier was able to make the save, but unfortunately it hit his spoiler, and that flipped straight up off the ceiling, came straight down. Hershey saw that the whole way, was able to put it home. So Tuxedo Mark's great solo effort earlier goes for naught as Hershey finds another one. So Puffins down 3, only a minute to go, find themselves back in a similar position, but unfortunately less time for them.
Monnier. Push it towards the middle, played away by Red Knight. Long clears out of the Outlaws here in game number 2 have made a big difference as Red Knight gonna score on a miss by Tuxedo Marks.
What you can't do if you're the Puffins is do things like this where the game's starting to get out of hand now. You're pressing, you're stressing, you're kind of, worried about how your teamwork is happening, but you can't let it unravel. And right here, unfortunately, starting to unravel. I need to see the Puffins really just breathe, recoup, see if they can find some goals here to make it a little more respectable, bounce back in game 3. Because right now, Outlaws are kind of doing everything they can, and it's too much for the Puffins.
Here is Tuxedo Marks will come out and defend this ball. Monnier working the ball out. Tuxedo Marks will manage to work Hershey out of the play, but it'll be swept away by Red Knight. Monnier, a little bit of a backflip there, does not pay for it. Ball will careen off the backboard. Be played towards center. 6 seconds left on this game. Everything pretty much decided as far as who will win. Outlaws 5-1. The big response out of the Outlaws, as they definitely did not steal that game. They won it fair and square.
Absolutely. We alluded to in pregame that Red Knight and Hershey really have a lot of good teamwork, and we finally saw that. A lot of good passes, just peppering shots on goal. 12 total shots for the Outlaws, and I think Puffins kind of turtled a little bit. They didn't see that in game 1. They finally saw it in game 2 and didn't really know how to respond. Tuxedo Mark maybe trying to do too much of solo play, needing to involve his teammate a little bit more, but we're at game 2 and the series is reset. Both teams taking one. Outlaws with the momentum into game 2, but that doesn't mean anything, as we've seen tons of times in MLE. The unexpected things happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Puffins come out here and dominate quickly.
Yeah, they very well could, but it's going to have to start with taking the initiative and pressuring this Outlaws. They need to forecheck the Outlaws. They've been focusing so much on keeping that man back and making sure there aren't any easy goals that they haven't been pressuring enough to make sure there's no easy shots. You know what I mean? You can't just sit on the goal line the entire time and wait for the ball to come to you. You have to go out there and do something about it. And the Puffins, if they start doing that, they start initiating a little better, I feel like they're going to be in good hands.
Absolutely. And when you play that more aggressive style of play, it creates better scoring opportunities for you. It doesn't allow the Outlaws defense to, come back and get set as you're pressuring. So it'll be interesting to see what strategy both teams take coming out of the shoot in this one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-1. We are underway in game number 3. By the way, don't forget, Balls Guarana. You know what that sound is right there. That is Balls root beer. I'm going to be drinking this one as Red Knight will sweep this away. Close opportunity. If you see a play that you like, make sure you clip it. Help your favorite player here on the pitch possibly win a case of Balls Guarana, the Balls MLE Play of the Week. It's fueled by Balls. You should be too.
Red Knight and Hershey both going back to their normal play. Lots of good demos. Just putting that shot on goal. Monier, I think, was expecting a shot in the upper part of the goal. I don't know if Hershey read that or just happened to put it in the right spot, but he keeps it low under the defender. Outlaws are on a little bit of a hot stretch right here, still maintaining control of this series.
Yeah, they are definitely on a scoring tear, that is for sure, as Red Knight will sweep in off of the kickoff. Here's a chance for the Outlaws again. Pop over, Tuxedo Marks, open net, good play. Monier will come across and sweep that ball away.
Yeah, great job by Monier there. He initially made that first miscalculation to not make the play, but what I like about his recovery is he didn't give up. He came back, made a save. I'm going to stop for a second because Red Knight's play was just incredible. I don't know if he's been practicing the dribbling challenge or what, but that was incredible to keep the ball on his head, pop it over to the defender. This is the Outlaw show in the Foundation League Championship Series.
They are definitely holding up the Puffins in their own zone. That is for sure, as the Puffins have not seen an offensive opportunity yet. No. Hershey now. Wow.
When things are going poorly for the Puffins, unfortunately, it's starting to get worse. You hate to give up kickoff goals. That's more of a once thing where it just takes a weird bounce. Usually you like to have your second player in a position to defend the goal. Unfortunately, Puffins weren't, and that they're a little worse for wear now. Just 90 seconds into this game, and they have a pretty surmountable deficit here.
Tuxedo Marks will play this ball out. Hershey retreats with the ball into his own zone. He's going to go off of the wall. Monier will play it back in. Red Knight in the corner. Slight mistouch will be played away by Hershey.
I kind of like that touch. It went straight back to Hershey. So I don't know if it was an intentional back touch or what. No matter what it was, I think it kind of confused Monier. I don't think he was ready for that shot to come on target. He might have thought that Tuxedo Marks had rotated back to the back post to have that touch for him. Regardless, that's another goal for the Outlaws, and Puffins just need to regroup. I know they're certainly capable of coming back in this one and having making this a competitive series, so I'm really hoping that they can figure this one out quick.
Here's a 50-50. Hershey gonna push this into the corner. Tuxedo Marks has not been everywhere for this Puffin squad, and that's, I feel like it's gonna be like what he needs to do, unless he wants to get Monier a little more involved and get him outside of that goal line. Here is Red Knight. Red Knight now unable to get the ball past Tuxedo Marks. It'll be played. This will be center. Monier is in need, not able to get a touch on. It'll be played away by Hershey now. Back the other way he goes. Flicks by one. He's able to score from the midline. 5-0. The Outlaws running away.
A bad situation works. Tuxedo Marks did a great play to get that ball centered. Outlaws even double Tuxedo Marks. Monier not able to score. And unfortunately, that turned into a fast break opportunity for the Outlaws, who buried it home. So we're a little bit past the halfway mark. Outlaws up 5-0. This one kind of getting out of hand quickly. We knew that Outlaws were capable of this kind of prolific scoring. Puffins in a bad spot, in a kind of a spot that they didn't want to be in, with Monier subbing in last minute. I'm really hoping that they can turn this one around, make it more competitive. Here's a great touch by Tuxedo Marks. That might be what they need. Tuxedo Marks able to steal a goal away from Outlaws to bring this deficit just a little closer.
Yeah, that, of course, that a product, though, of a little bit of an overcommit on the offensive end for the Outlaws. Not really the time to take that shot, try to pass it around maybe just a little bit more, get a higher percentage shot, and Tuxedo Mark's able to get that up and over everyone. We'll see now if the Puffins can build on it, though. They need to figure out how to get this ball out of their own zone. As Monir gonna show a little bit of good pressure here in the Outlaws zone, the retreat, but Hershey gonna be able to push this out easily. Takes it into the Puffins zone. Tuxedo Marks is there. He meets him well, 50-50. It's going to be towards the center, but it's just going to float in the mid. No activation out of Monir in the back. Tuxedo Marks flicks over one, though. He doesn't need anyone. He'll score.
This past minute from Tuxedo Marks is kind of more of what we have thought that we'd be able to see from him, where he can just kind of take a play and solo play it himself. He's been able to find 2 goals for himself. Let's see if he and Monir can maybe find a couple extra quick ones. And, you know, I wouldn't count the Puffins out quite yet. Here's a shot off the backboard. Almost had a double touch. My, oh my. Puffins have nearly turned this one around if Tuxedo Marks was able to find the back of the goal on that shot.
60 seconds to go. The Puffins breathing a little bit of life into the game. Tuxedo Marks pushes the ball to the side. Red Knight, though, going to get this shot on past Monir.
Yeah, Red Knight kind of realizing that if they don't do something quickly, this game could unfortunately slip away. So he sees a hole in the defense, is able to just put that a slight, gently touched ball off the front post and into the net. So I think Outlaws with that one are going to be able to sneak away with this one. Puffins can maybe just use this as a time to kind of try some things out, work on their communication, work on their rotations. I think Red Knight maybe didn't even touch that ball there. He may have sent a goal out of goal, and to make matters worse, Tuxedo Marks takes that opportunity and turns it in for one himself. The great dribble down the entire field, flicks it over the defender. Kind of a weird sequence there.
Yeah, Crossbear reached down with arms like Giannis Antetokounmpo, not able. They're able to block that ball there. Tuxedo Marks, great job bringing it all the way down for the flick. And the Puffins now with much more active offense. And this is what we've been waiting for, Z, because they need to take the initiative. They can't wait for the Outlaws to come to them. They're going to have to take the fight to the Outlaws.
Yeah, I want to give the Puffins credit because they are certainly capable of competing with this Outlaws team. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together. Tuxedo Marks is a capable player, and Monir has shown that he's capable of hanging with these players. It's just a matter of mitigating those mistakes and really just being more consistent. So the Outlaws take game 3 in honestly a pretty dominant fashion. There were times when Tuxedo Marks was able to show his solo ability and score those 3 goals, but it's really going to take a team effort from the Puffins, which I know they're capable of. And as you have alluded to, it starts with the offensive pressure. There have been times where I've seen a Puffins player, attack, and it's their time to rotate out, but that next guy isn't there to make the touch. And twos, your rotations have to be so much faster. So if the Puffins can kind of do that, I think they might put themselves in a good spot.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the X factor, and Monir especially is going to be in the X factor here in the latter half, because you saw, especially at the end, Monir taking the initiative, being that guy who's going forward and making sure that the people bringing the ball up for the Outlaws are hindered. And that's creating mistakes. Tuxedo Marks being the back man, he has the opportunity to work his magic with the balls that Monir's able to create. Monir, if he is able to move forward instead of being left back on that back line, I feel like that's going to change a lot going forward. So far, Tuxedo Marks, 7 goals for the Puffins, 7 goals for Tuxedo Marks. It needs to even out because this Outlaws attack has been a very, very balanced one between Hershey and Red Knight.
Yeah, and I want to give them all of the credit that they deserved. Hershey and Red Knight have been playing great Rocket League. These, I think, are maybe one of the top duos in Foundation League. You kind of alluded to earlier that we expect these players to be dominant in Academy League next season, if not higher. So I am excited for our 4th game of this series to see what these players are capable of. Monir and Tuxedo Marks both almost have a touch there, but Red Knight, great save on the defensive side. Off to a great start here.
as this ball will be in the Outlaw zone. Red Knight, nice touch out. Tuxedo Mark got up for that very quickly. Monier, ball by. Here's a 2v1 back the other way. Something we haven't seen too much out of the Puffins. Monier will get it by Tuxedo Marks. Not able to get there in time. Will maintain control in the box. Flicks up over one, but not able to get the ball again as he will retreat for the boost. Monier puts the pressure on. Back the other way we go. Red Knight puts it into the corner, and Tuxedo Marks will see it back.
Yeah, earlier Tuxedo Marks, it looked like he had a good scoring opportunity with that ball kind of slowly coming across the face of the goal. But unfortunately, that touch is hard to read. I don't think he could have really expected that ball to just kind of squirt across the front of the goal. So maybe if the Puffins can get more of those team plays, they might be off to a good start in this one. Not so fast. Red Knight is able to put it home. Blistering shot from him.
Speaking of team plays, Hershey out of the corner, puts it right onto the nose of Red Knight. Tuxedo Marks was there, but that's a really tough one to defend. Great passing play by the Outlaws. They are starting to find each other in the offensive zone. Off the kickoff, here comes Hershey out of the corner, pushes it by Monier. High lofted ball. Red Knight will keep it to the side and out of the control of the Puffins.
Yeah, I think he saw that Hershey was kind of stuck in goal there, so that was actually a really smart touch just to put it off to the side, get it out of danger, and not allow Puffins to push forward and give his teammate time to get back on defense.
Good forecheck out of the Outlaws. Tuxedo Marks by one. 50-50 on Red Knight. We'll put it to the side. Here is Monier. Monier pushes out. We'll look for a second touch, not able to get it. Red Knight to control out. Red Knight, the flick up. Tuxedo Marks will play it away. It'll be past Hershey for now, but Hershey will recover in time. Missed touch. Tuxedo Marks back the other way. The shot will be just wide. Missed opportunity, and it's going to go back the other way. Hershey now. The ball in the middle for Red Knight. Great save by Monier.
The ball, the players are everywhere. The Puffins had a great opportunity, but unfortunately, Tuxedo Marks just missed as it went wide. Unfortunately, the Puffins are going to need to hit on more of those opportunities. They haven't been able to create a lot of those, so they need to capitalize on every chance they get if they want to compete with this Outlaws team.
Tuxedo Marks will go up for this ball out of the corner. Tuxedo Marks much more speed out of his own zone. Monier still waiting in the back, though. I feel like they just need to get a little bit more in touch with each other in the offensive end. This will be played by Tuxedo Marks back into the Outlaws zone. Hershey now, 50-50 win, 2v1 back the other way. This is what the Outlaws want. Hershey looking for Red Knight, able to push by Monier, but Tuxedo Marks is back in time and will look to play it away.
You've mentioned Monier staying back in the zone. I almost wonder if he kind of feels like he has to stay back a little bit, because I think Tuxedo Marks might be staying in the offensive zone a little too long. He feels like the offensive player, and he certainly is. He's able to sneak one by the Outlaws defender there. Great touch for the one to get it past the first defender. Red Knight not able to read it, but I think if Tuxedo Marks kind of trusted his teammate a little bit more and started to rotate back after that first offensive touch, Monier would be able to come up, have that next touch, and then Tuxedo Marks could support him. So I'd like to see Tuxedo Marks maybe not stay up as long as he has, and because I think he might be overstaying his welcome.
Here's a big demo play. Hershey not able to get it by Tuxedo Marks, who's going to clear away. Marks going to push Red Knight. This will be a ball towards the backboard, and he'll be played away by Hershey for now. Hershey takes control, chucks the ball into the Puffins zone, played back by Monier. Monier with a chance, he's going to push it very wide. Hershey and Tuxedo Marks, 50-50, Tuxedo Marks will win. Can he get another one? No, Red Knight will start pushing it out. The Outlaws continuing to push, but much more pressure out of the Puffins with a minute to go.
I don't know if they listened to our intermission pep talk, but the Puffins have really increased the pressure here, and you'll notice the scoreline in this one very different. It's not the Outlaws with the commanding lead. It's the Puffins who have the game tied, and this ball is in a dangerous spot. Can Hershey get up and save it? Yes, he can. The game was on the line. He made a great touch to get it to Red Knight, who puts it off the post. Oh no, this game has been crazy. Great opportunities for both teams.
Here's Monir though. Nice touch, able to get it by Monir with his first goal. Welcome to the Foundation League Championship.
This is great. This was a fake. I think Red Knight was expecting him to touch it to the left, and he said, no, I'm going to put it right in the middle of the goal. I think the defender thought too much about it, mispositioned himself. The Puffins, after the dominating performance from the Outlaws in games 2 and 3, are going to take game 4! Exclamation point. Tuxedo Marks, 3-1 lead for the Puffins.
As Tuxedo Marks dominating off of the kickoff, and Red Knight pushing forward on the cheat. What you need to do at that point, but the win by Tuxedo Marks on the kickoff, too strong, and the Puffins, after winning another one off the kickoff, are going to control this ball and see game number 4 fall in their favor. But wait, there's more. Red Knight too soon. 3-2.
I don't think we cursed it, but we may have. Red Knight able to steal a goal here, 3 seconds left, and that is more than enough time for something crazy to happen on the kickoff. Let's see what Red Knight and Hershey can come up with.
Tuxedo Marks the win, has a chance as this is going to be high in the air. Play to the corner. It's going to be a high ball. Chance for the Outlaws, and it'll be played by Tuxedo Marks. Well done at the end. The Puffins win game number 4, and Monir, with his first goal of the series, came at an extreme time. What a shot by Monir.
Yeah, that was incredible. Ended up being the goal, plus the one Tuxedo Mark at the end, the goals they needed to steal this series back in their favor. They kind of let game 2 and 3 slip away from them, but hopefully that goal from Monir gives him the confidence he needs to keep applying the pressure, because Red Knight and Hershey are doing a great job. Both of their goals in this game were assisted, and I know both players are doing a good job creating those team plays. But if you can keep the pressure up on the Outlaws, that will kind of make those scramble type plays where Tuxedo Marks, he's able to kind of take the ball away and kind of solo play a little bit. So I'd love to see Monir and Tuxedo Marks keep up the pressure. I know Red Knight and Hershey are going to keep doing the things that they're doing. This has lived up to the hype. Game 5 series tied 2-2. Kendo, what do you say?
Hey, man, to tell you what, that's what the best part is. This is going into a best of 7. You know, it's not just a game 5 that we have to worry about. We still could go 3 more, and that would be insane. The crazy thing, though, of course, with Foundation League, you're not always going to be thinking about it, is the fact that while you think the best player should be out in front on the ball as much as they possibly can be, I've always found it's better for that player who you think is quote-unquote weaker to be the one trying to be a hassler, someone who's haggling, someone who's on that forecheck, so your better player can react. And what a touch by Tuxedo Marks. He'll be just off the bar. He's going to miss here. So Monir getting involved and being more involved is a great sign for the Puffins here late, because they need him right now.
Absolutely, and I don't want the viewers at home to think that Monir is just a player. He's played for the Puffins this year and has scored 29 goals in the regular season. So he's someone who's played quite a bit with Tuxedo Marks and obviously helped the Puffins qualify for the playoffs, and then Tuxedo Marks and Toy Ninja advanced to the championship. But here's Monir in the final. This is every Rocket League's player's dream, to be able to have this opportunity to play in the championship series, and he has lived up to the moment, taking 2 games away from the Outlaws. This has been great Rocket League.
Here we go. Oh, what a demo. Double demo out of the Outlaws. Red Knight will see that one in. They steal goal number 1.
The Outlaws did it again last week in the conference finals. They got a double demo to score a goal, and they just did it again. So many people were saying how often you don't see a double demo, and the Outlaws did it again. I cannot believe this.
That there might be a ball score on the play of the week, as Hershey gonna make a save on Tuxedo Marks off of the kickoff. Monir sweeping in. Hershey 50-50 win. Chance for the Outlaws, 2v1. Well played by Tuxedo Marks into the corner, and the Puffins will start to bring it up. Great control by Tuxedo. Around 1. Pushes towards the goal, and it'll be just wide. but he will continue this pressure, and he'll leave it for Monir. Something he needs to shut on. He scores! Monir with the goal!
Here I am still reeling about the double demo, but the Puffins did not get to them. Monir going up. I don't know if he expected the mistouch from the Outlaws defender, but regardless, he touched it away from the second player. Great touch there, and Puffins tie it. We're almost to the 3-minute mark, and Game 5, in my opinion, has been the best game of the series so far. This has been great.
Both teams responding, both teams are adjusting to what they need to change, and it is coming out in spades as these two teams are finally in full stride against each other. What we always wanted between these two squads is good, close competition, and we're getting it here in game number 5, just off a shot by Red Knight, played into the corner by Hershey. Hershey now will try to take control. Tuxedo Marks will sweep it away. Great 50-50.
We talked about earlier how the Puffins needed to do a better job of taking advantage of their opportunities, but in this game, it's been the Outlaws. They've had a couple open nets, and as we know, sometimes in Rocket League, those goals are the hardest one to score. So if Outlaws can kind of find that opportunity, there's another, man. Outlaws have no regard for Rocket battle card safety in this one. Very physical play from them, and it's going to turn in their favor as Red Knight puts a great shot on goal, but Monir with a great play on defense. He's having himself a game.
Monir definitely looking good in this game. Hershey now on the ceiling. This is going to be a high lofted ball. Hershey was definitely looking for the demo. Is going to miss on both. Tuxedo Marks not able to get the touch he's looking for. Hershey, the push towards center. Monir is up. That's a great 50-50 win. He's going to drop down. We'll see if he can get another touch on it. This is center for Tuxedo Marks. Shut on, score! Puffins take the lead. Game number 5.
Great passing play. This goes to show you that Monir is just not a random sub. He has a lot of time played with Tuxedo Mark. That touch off the backboard, Tuxedo Marks knew exactly what was coming. Puffins kind of stealing momentum away from the Outlaws here. They take this game beyond match point, but I know the Outlaws aren't going to give up easily. They have a little over 100 seconds to find a way to at least tie this one, if not take the lead. I know they're certainly capable of it. It's just a matter of, will the Puffins allow it, or will they keep up the pressure and prevent that from happening?
Tuxedo Marks, big 50-50 shot, score! That's what he needs, 3-1, minute 28.
Tuxedo Marks went a little quiet for a little bit, but he is back going full send off the backboard. Perfect read, crossbar down and in. 2-goal lead, just under 90 seconds to go. I don't know what's going on in Outlaws comms. I hope they're not panicking. They have to put it together quick if they're going to come back in this one.
Tuxedo Marks now. This is going to be off the backboard. Shot! Wow! Score! Another score for the Puffins as they are running away with it.
Tuxedo Marks says, I'm going to do it myself, my friend. A very similar touch, this time at a much more difficult angle. Off the backboard to himself again. That is just crazy what Tuxedo Marks is able to do in this game.
Here's the kickoff. Tuxedo Marks going to win this one. He's on the wall. It'll be a lofted ball. Monir going for it. Red Knight will play it away. Chance back the other way. Red Knight pushes it towards net. Well played by Tuxedo Marks. Ball still in the corner. Dangerous position. Hershey going to bring this across, but it'll be cleared by Tuxedo Marks. And the Puffins will lose out on this chance. Here's Red Knight. Not able to get it in. It'll still be a 2v1 situation. Now Tuxedo Marks will play it away.
Outlaws, I think, aren't feeling as confident. On that touch earlier, he had an opportunity to score, but he kind of waited to see what Tuxedo Marks was going to do in goal instead of setting the initiative and make Tuxedo Marks makes the play. Tuxedo Marks he just turns it around and does it the other way. I believe that's his, 4th goal of this game, if not his 5th. Too many to count. His 4th, yes. Puffins back in control and at the right time. Monir getting involved. Outlaws, I don't know if they're scrambling, if they're miscommunicating, if they're just the nerves are getting the best of them, but things are falling apart fast for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, they need to tighten up the bandana just a little bit right now because the Puffins are making a statement game here in game number 5. Monir and Tuxedo Marks working together. They are in full form. As here's Tuxedo Marks, gonna push this ball high off of the sidewall. Red Knight controls for Hershey. Hershey pushes the ball out. Well played by Monir. Red Knight now. This will be a high lofted ball off of the ceiling, played to the side by Tuxedo Marks. Monir will push it back in. 8 seconds left. And like I said, ZB, what a statement game for this Puffin squad as they win game number 5 in emphatic fashion.
Yeah, the really crazy thing about this game is it started with the double demo from the Outlaws, and I thought that that was going to give them all the momentum in the world, but the Puffins didn't let it bother them. Then they just went on an offensive tear. 6 goals, Tuxedo Marks with nearly 1,000 points. A lot happening in that game, a lot in the Puffins' favor. The Outlaws, not their normal selves. They're going to need to really turn themselves around and put this get this game more back to the style of play that we're used to. Because Kendo, I will say, the future is looking bright for the Puffins, and they are on match point.
Yeah, they are on match point, and it looks like we're going to get a server reset. The Outlaws definitely looking like they wanted one after that match. But, man, oh man, statement game out of the Puffins, winning that one very, very well. The big thing, Monir now with 3 goals on the series, and it's really been Monir's involvement in the offense that has re-energized this Puffin squad. The Outlaws now are going to have to essentially readjust to what the Puffins are doing, because the Puffins, they have all the momentum going into game number 6. The Outlaws, maybe a little bit of panic. Hopefully the server reset will do them good. But wait a second, CB, what are those? What you got on your face?
I said the future is bright, Kenda.
Oh my goodness, the future is bright. You are correct, my friend. Oh, mercy, as we work on getting another lobby up here for game number 6. But for the Outlaws, I mean, Red Knight and Hershey, they definitely have a lot of potential to continue team plays together, and I feel like that's going to play a big role in game number 6, because if they're able to control it past 1, they can get this 2v1 opportunity that's been very, very good for their offense.
Yeah, you alluded to earlier that Monir was the X factor in this game. In games 2 and 3, we couldn't really give him a lot of credit because he was missing a lot of touches, just didn't look like the type of player that could hang at this caliber of level in the Foundation League. But a flip switched or something, and he came to play. He made plays, made great saves, scored goals, set up Tuxedo Marks, played great defense, and now it's the Puffins who have turned around, and the Outlaws are on their heels, and they've kind of, I don't know if it's a Freaky Friday situation or what, but now it's the Outlaws who are looking like the team who just isn't on the same page, isn't making those passes, isn't communicating about rotations on the defensive side, and things got sloppy. We saw a really ugly kickoff goal and just some misplays by them. So we're really hoping that they can take this server reset and get things rolling, because they're going to have to win 2 of the next games if they want to be MLE Foundation League champions. If not, it's going to be the Puffins taking home the prize.
Yeah, and that we're hoping, we're waiting for this server reset. Trying to figure out what's going on exactly, but big break right here, and I hopefully the Outlaws will take full advantage of it. I know the Puffins, it does them a little bit of a disservice because all the momentum in their favor after the 2 straight wins here, and that last game, big statement win. But oh man, just a reminder, everyone, don't forget Minor League Esports. Check us out at MLEsports.gg. Toxic-free environment, a chance to develop your game. And it's one of the best families that you're going to find in the Rocket League community. You don't have to worry about people calling you out. You don't have to worry about essentially people just acting a fool. It's not going to happen here. It's your opportunity to grow, and it's your opportunity to grow in a streamed professional level environment to have fun. 3,000 viewers right now. Twitch main page. Howdy, everybody.
Hello
this is
and welcome.
Insane.
No, this is certainly what we're looking forward to, being here on Championship Saturday. And Kendo, I'm glad you mentioned it because this is my first season in MLE. I play in the Academy League for the Spartans, and it has been a great experience for me. There's tons of players who are way better than me, who have been able to coach me and kind of show me what I'm doing wrong and improve as a Rocket League player. But really, every day I wake up, I'm on the MLE server, and there's just tons and tons of great people who are there just to talk and chill. They've got, sports talk servers and esports and help desk and so much good stuff that just people come in and surround themselves with good people, play a lot of Rocket League. There's not many things in life that I would hate to go without. MLE is one of them.
Absolutely. As I alluded to earlier, MLE changed my life back when I first joined it, because it was literally an environment for me to come in non-toxic. It was encouragement when I needed it the most. And the team that I ended up on was the Ducks, and my teammates Atomic and Mateo, we became absolute family. We grew at an exponential rate, and we ended up being the boogeyman of season 4. We ended up going through, had the only undefeated season in the history of the minor league esports. Still hasn't been done, ladies and gentlemen, other than what we have done. And more than that, more than the idea of a undefeated season, more than the idea of greatness, quote unquote, and winning a league, was the fact that I have a relationship with two guys who are family to me, and we grew together. Like, I would not trade that for the world. Mateo, you look at his Twitter, some of the things he said, his favorite team experience still to this day was that squad, as we were able to grow together. And that's what MLE is all about. It's amazing to think that there is a place out there where you don't have to worry about people putting KYS in the staking chat, because there's repercussions for it. Absolutely. It's amazing to think that you have a chance to grow, whatever your level may be, and you're going to be respected for it, and you're going to be treated like a member of a team and treated like family, depending upon if someone as awesome as me is around. No, I'm joking.
Kendo, I believe we have in a new server, so let's do a quick series reset. We have the Outlaws and the Puffins in the Foundation League MLE Season 8 Championship. The winner of this 7-game series will go home with the title. Outlaws came out firing. It was Puffins who won game 1. Outlaws won game 2 and 3. Puffins have been on a roll, and they are on match point. 1 game away from winning the championship. Outlaws will have to win 2.
Yep. 1. Outlaws need 2. Puffins need 1. Much love in the chat as we are going to get back underway. Thank you very much for your patience, everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for your patience. Puffins and Outlaws, game number 6 Foundation League is underway. Monier and Hershey off the kickoff. Here's Tuxedo Marks. Will it be a quick strike? No. Gets a second chance. Off the backboard. Monier will score as he puts the first blood on the mark.
Monier is going to go down potentially in the MLE history books, being a last-minute sub and scoring all of these important goals, making important saves, just being a great team player for Tuxedo Marks. Great opportunity here for the Puffins, getting an early lead, and now the Outlaws are back on their heels.
Hershey now able to get it by Tuxedo Marks. Chance unable to follow it up. Monier gonna clear it out straight to Tuxedo Marks. Tuxedo Marks will take control in the Outlaws zone. 50-50 when this is going to drop in the box for Monier. Monier not able to get the touch. It'll be just wide.
Nearly had it. I love that the Puffins are creating offensive scoring chances. Haven't really been able to see anything out of the out because the Puffins have been doing so well so far. Just a couple missed opportunities. Otherwise, this game might be 2-0, 3-0. Outlaws have got to find their offensive touch. We had a little bit of a break there. So you're kind of in a bad spot with your back against the wall and being a little bit cold. But hopefully a minute into this game, they're able to put things together and get back in this one.
Oh, and Hershey will come in. He's able to score a response goal.
Yeah, kind of right on cue. As I was talking about them needing to find, Hershey does. Tuxedo Mark maybe tried to get too fancy on the back wall. Dribbled it right in front of his own goal, and Hershey dives in there getting that goal. Ties this one up. Might be the momentum boost that the Outlaws need as Red Knight puts it center. What a way. I think he was flying upside down. You don't see that often in Foundation League. He must be practicing a speed jump boost or some sort of workshop. That was great play by him.
Yeah, he's able to beat everybody just with the speed there, and the Outlaws take the lead here in game number 6. They'll look to keep that going as they continue to push for a game 7. Tuxedo Mark skies high, not able to get the touch over Hershey. Monier plays the ball and needing to do so. Now he has a chance. It's going to be played towards the middle for Tuxedo Marks. Shut on save by Hershey. He'll push it to the side. Continued pressure now by the Puffins. Played by Hershey towards the mid. Red Knight will clear it away.
Something I've noticed that I like that Monier and Tuxedo Marks are both doing. I guess I'm just going to transition into talking about how great their pass. Monier pops that straight up, and Tuxedo Marks is the type of player where if he sees a ball in the air, he's going to go get it. So I think Monier might know the type of player that he's playing with. Just put the ball in the correct spot, and Tuxedo Mark is going to bury it home. Quick answer. We're tied almost to the 3-minute mark.
Deuce is wild. The call, my favorite in the world, is my friend Curtis. Miss you, man. Here is Red Knight. Red Knight in the corner. Red Knight not able to get the touch. Tuxedo Mark's going to bring this out into the Outlaw zone. 50-50. This is going to drop for Monier. Red Knight, though, is going to get up and over before Monier able to get there. Demo, big play. Opportunity, open net. Hershey will score, and the Outlaws 3-2.
The Outlaws living up to their name, kind of playing in a way that not every Rocket League player would approve of. I'm certainly a big fan of the physics. Making things happen on the offensive zone, and in doubles when there's only 2 players on defense, if you can demo one, that usually gives you a great opportunity, and it did there. Hershey clearing that way from danger. Something that I've seen in this one, the team that can kind of put their team the advantage and make it difficult for the other team, you know, the other team having to maybe be in an uncomfortable position and making a touch that they're not 100% confident in, will often lead to scoring opportunities. And I've seen both teams do that here. If they keep it up, whichever team does might be able to win this game.
Well, Red Knight going to make a very uncomfortable touch there as he's going to flick it, try to get over Tuxedo Marks, not able to do so. Hershey, the control to the side. Still a chance for a 2v1. Monier forced to really pause there as Hershey going for some aerial acrobatics. Tuxedo Marks looking for the demo. Monier will push it high. It'll be in the box. Red Knight will see the ball down. 2-3 with a minute 50 left. Hershey, big demo. Monier needs to handle this ball well. It'll be a shot by Red Knight, but it's a little wide. He missed an opportunity there from about midway.
I think I saw Hershey go for another double demo. He got Tuxedo Marks, and then I think he was making a beeline straight for Monier. Tuxedo Marks getting in on the action now. That was a mistouch by Hershey. Open goal by Monier. He ties it. We have a game, Kendo, in game 6.
As the Puffins also coming out and getting into that demo game. They're saying anything you can do, we can do too. And 3-3, minute 25 on the clock. The Puffins not going down without a fight. The Outlaws sticking to their guns here in game number 6. Off the kickoff, here's Monier in the mid. Hershey, Tuxedo Marks 50-50. will stay in a neutral position. The Outlaws will take control. Hershey, chance to flick up and over one. And here comes the demo attempt, misses just wide of to the tuxedo mark. Red Knight not able to get the shot on.
Yeah, Puffins actually got away with a pretty bad situation. They actually bumped each other in the defensive zone, and they were both kind of flying upside down. Puffins might have a scoring opportunity here. Ball's kind of in an awkward spot. Monir comes flying out of nowhere, almost buried at home, and that turns in for a fast break opportunity for Red Knight. Puffins 1 game away from winning the championship. Outlaws 1 game away from forcing a game 7. Only 30 seconds left. This is very intense.
Here is Red Knight in the corner. Hershey also there. Big 50-50. Tuxedo Mark center for Monir.
What a save!
Just missing wide. This could go back the other way. Hershey brings it into the corner. Not able to get the touch he's looking for. Red Knight will keep it in the opposite corner. 10 seconds to go. Hershey, wide ball. Red Knight, it's a fat one for him in the mid.
Oh no.
Both players miss from the Puffins. Touch score. Hershey will put one on the board.
The ball was just kind of floating in a dangerous position. No Puffins player able to touch it. Hershey, I didn't know if it was going to have enough to go in. I didn't know if it was going to be a Hershey goal or if clock was going to strike 0. If Puffins can't steal a kickoff goal, Kendo, we are going to game 7. Oh my gosh, I thought they did it. Okay, I almost ate my words.
That was almost a heart attack in 3 quarters, and sir, you better stop that.
Yeah, I'm very nervous to make an uncaster curse. I almost did. That ball was on a beeline straight for the upper right corner.
Oh my goodness. Outlaws come out on top 4-3, despite the fact only 6 shots on net. And we go to a decisive game 7 in this series, rightfully so, as both teams have really come out of their shell, developed themselves over time. Outlaws, they definitely have this demolition game. They look like the actual Outlaws on the field. Tuxedo Marks and Monir look more like a team now than just a one-man show, as Monir scores 2 goals in game number 6. It looks very, very solid. We have a series, and it's going to come down to one last game, ZB. Who you got?
I can't say, I don't want to say. I am so ecstatic that this series has come back to game 7. I personally don't want it to end. I'm just excited for this one. Foundation League final, 2 great teams. Anything can happen. We've seen it all so far this series. Dominating performance from both teams, dominating individual performances, great team plays. I just want to sit back and enjoy this one.
Enjoy it we will, as Hershey off the kickoff going to just barely avoid a big chance for Tuxedo Marks. Monir brings it in. Good pinch off of the mid, and Tuxedo Marks goes up. Hershey will sweep across and manage to make the save there. Loving what I'm seeing out of the Outlaws defense.
Absolutely. All players on this pitch realizing that they are on the biggest of stage. What young Rocket League players dream of, being in a Game 7 championship field. MLE, 3,000 viewers on Twitch. This is as big of stage as it can get for a Foundation League platinum level player, and so far all of these players are living up to the hype. They're doing a great job. I can't wait to see what we're in store for here.
Monir gonna bring this into the corner. He's gonna retreat. Red Knight misses out on the touch. We'll try to control it for Hershey. Instead, Monir will break in. Here's Tuxedo Marks. It'll be high and all the way to the opposite corner. Now the Puffins forced to retreat. Red Knight gonna control the ball. Much better control out of the Outlaws. It'll be flicked. Tuxedo Marks has a chance, but it's played away by Hershey. Hershey pre-jumped that one very well, seeing that oncoming Tuxedo Marks bomb.
Something I've seen early from Tuxedo Marks.
There's the demo play as Red Knight able to score.
Something we've seen a lot from the Outlaws. They must practice this a lot. Hershey realized just made a beeline straight for the defender. He got demoed. No one in goal to save that one. I was about to say something I've noticed from Tuxedo Marks. He is going for a lot of balls in the air. I think he's trusting his ability in the air and realizing this is the last chance the Puffins get. They're going to have to make something happen. The Outlaws were able to find that demo play and kind of take the early lead. It's going to have to be a Puffins player to do it. Monir not able to make the touch. They're going to have to find something, but plenty of time to do so.
A touch to the side. Hershey, this will be centered. Monir is up, Tuxedo Marks both up, double commit. Hershey has a chance to push it towards center. Red Knight, the 50-50, well played by Tuxedo Marks. He'll get it away. Monir manages to bump Hershey out. Tuxedo Marks starts to try to clear it, but retained pressure by Red Knight as he comes in. Cleared away now by Monir, but it's played again by Hershey. Outlaws starting to siege. Great pass for the Red Knight, but Red Knight ain't not able to do it here. Tuxedo Marks leaves the ball for himself. Monir now with a chance to bring it into the Outlaws zone. High, lofted ball down for Tuxedo Marks, played by Hershey. Back the other way we go. Hershey with an open net opportunity, shoots, scores. Outlaws up 2-0.
There was about a minute and a half stretch there where Outlaws just kept the ball in the Puffin zone the entire time. Puffins able to get it out, not able to do it. The Outlaws come straight back on a fast break and bury it home. So Puffins not able to maintain possession. They're gonna have to work together as a unit. Tuxedo Marks is a type of player who can do it by himself, but the way the Outlaws are playing right now, they're gonna have to work as a unit. What we've seen in many games this series. 2 minutes to go, plenty of time, but you got to turn it on quickly.
Red Knight gonna try to turn on this ball right here. Does a good job, and it's a miss. Hershey, shot, scored. Outlaws up 3-0 with 2 minutes left.
Game 7, you want to be in control, and the Outlaws certainly are. Great off the backboard. Puts Monir in a tough spot. He has to make a touch on that ball. He's not able to, and Outlaws kind of in command here. 3 points up, 2 minutes left. Game 7, they can nearly taste the champagne. Confetti will be dropping soon, but they can't let up because Puffins are certainly capable of scoring quickly.
The interrupt is not gone over well as Red Knight able to get up before Monir. Red Knight looking for a pass. 50-50 Tuxedo Marks. Red Knight's going to miss. Monir now with a chance. Will try to control it. Flicks it all the way into the opposite corner. Tuxedo Marks shot. Needs that one. Not able to get it as it'll go wide. The Puffins' desperate need is a goal here. Tuxedo Marks going to miss. Monir needs it. No. Red Knight will get it out. Now it's back the other way. Hershey will try to control 50-50 opposite side. The ball will go, and Monir will try to take his time on this ball. Instead, it's a back pass. Missed touch. Open net. Monir manages to get across in time.
Even though the Outlaws didn't get a goal there, that did waste a lot of time. Red Knight going for another one. The demo play has worked for them, so I can't blame them for just going back to it. Puffins haven't been able to take that demo play and counter it with anything useful, so Outlaws just going to go back into the well until Puffins make them pay for it. Outlaws also doing a great job of playing defense. Puffins have been able to put plenty of shots on target. They've been able to make saves. Nice, easy 2-on-1. Are they going to put the proverbial nail in the coffin? Great pass. Hershey buries it home. 4-0 lead. I almost can hear the fat lady singing, Kendo.
Sir, I'm not sure you want to do this late in the game. But mercy, I can definitely see your logic behind that accusation. However, you don't talk about Agnes until Agnes is present. And 17 seconds left on the clock, although the Puffins seem to have retreated into the den. 9-8, now it is almost an impossibility. Monir gonna just play it towards the Outlaws zone. The Outlaws are your inaugural Foundation League champions. Give it up for them.
Congratulations, Outlaws. Congratulations, Puffins, for making it this far, but it was the Outlaws victorious, back against the wall, down 3-2, coming back, taking game 6. and Game 7. We came into this one knowing that Hershey and Red Knight were kind of the dynamic duo, two of the top 8 goal scorers in the league working together a ton to make those plays happen. We saw it on offense. Really, those demo plays stand out, and it kind of hurts as a defender to get demoed and scored on. So that's kind of a win-win situation the Outlaws created. Kendo, what did you see from the Outlaws tonight?
I mean, the Outlaws, I feel like they needed to adjust to what the Puffins were doing. The Puffins finally started really initiating both members into the offense, and that was exactly what they needed to do. It started out that both these teams needed to make one huge adjustment in their games. Both teams did so extremely successfully. The Outlaws came late. They managed to pull off that game 6, and the momentum was theirs at that point. They were able to catch the Puffins off guard in game 7, and that was such a huge difference when you're able to get that physical game and just break everything down. They did so extremely well. They are your champions in the Foundation League, and well deserved. I mean, I absolutely love the way this series went, though. Monir coming in at the last second as your substitution for the Puffins. I mean, granted, he's familiar with the team, but you could definitely tell in those first few games, Monir might not have been ready to play tonight. And he comes in, he came in really, really well towards the middle of the game. And whew, very well done. They were so close.
Absolutely.
But credit to the Outlaws. They stay strong. They don't allow themselves to be held up, and they go run away with a championship. And yeah, they can hold it up high, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, special thanks to our sponsors. Again, Power A. Power A, of course, I believe there is a giveaway that we will be doing tonight for Power A controllers. Power A, the official controller of Kendo Slice Casts. I know that much. I tell you what, Balls Guarana, thank
Delicious.
you, gentlemen. Delicious. I have pounded this root beer, and it kept me fueled throughout the cast. But it is all about minor league esports tonight and your Foundation League champions, the Outlaws. So we go to break, ZB. We are going to have the Academy League Championship next, and lo and behold, the same two teams, the same two franchises once again, the Outlaws and the Puffins. We say goodnight to everyone, and you will have Hunted and Sleegy to finish things off for you. The Academy League Championships are up next. Do not go away.